Now we can't see that from here. Grandia on the PS1. This is where I started the game. I did a separate video earlier where I just focused on the combat for the most part. But we're starting here after the unskippable 10-minute storytelling sequence, which I will provide without commentary a bit later. It'll be on this channel, don't worry. Basics. Hint. About the compass. Compass at the top right of the screen has a red mark showing north. Compass needle points to the destination, spinning faster the closer you get to the destination. Press L2 and R2 to change the destination settings. Changing the destination settings makes the compass needle point to another entrance or exit of the dungeon. Remember that you cannot change the destination in town, so basically this compass is completely worthless. But I can point it north. The red mark right there on the top right-hand corner of the screen on that compass, that is north. Here's the problem. Press select, and the game resets to south. So basically, red is south is down is now down is north is now down on this screen. So that's incredibly annoying. Don't know why they do that. So I'm gonna put north right there on the bottom of the screen. So north is now down, and now it matches the map. These little green icons here are the characters you can speak to. Unfortunately, you probably are not going to be able to see the fence that is right there, but to the north of my character, below my character. You can't really see that on the map. But that is a fence. We can't go around this fence. So basically, we're kind of literally gated from this side of the story. But there are a few things around here we should probably do. Again, for the basics, hold down the A button to run. I can hold down the square button to zoom in for some reason. I don't know why. This game looks ugly enough as is. But if you somehow want to zoom in on these hyper-pixelated sprites, I guess you can. Again, this was a Saturn game that was converted to the PlayStation 1, and it never really looked great. And it doesn't age very well, although the fact that there's some sprite work in this game means that some of the artwork holds up. And of course, you can see these character portraits. You know, they're okay. It's old school, you know, PS1 storytelling where you have, well, there's a lot more sprites in this game. You can see right here that, you know, the backgrounds are all 3D, you know, they're polygonal, it's a very low poly look, obviously. It's not particularly clean. This is one of the items I'm looking for, by the way. I'm playing some game with a kid where I'm trying to find these hidden items. Okay, so I can't grab that yet. We'll get that later. Egad, that Gantz. What could he be thinking? Yeah, why would we be putting that pot lid over here? Well, because we're playing a game. It's a really annoying game. This part of the game is actually incredibly annoying because you're basically playing, you're not just playing hide and seek, it's a fetch quest. So, let's go to the part of the story where we're supposed to be. Town of Parm. Here we go. Select. Let's rotate this so that north is up. True north. There we go. See, again, I don't know why they flip south and north like that, but if you ever want to go back to where we were, you go north to go through the gate, and that'll take you right back to the save area that we just left. So that was where that's how I got to that first save point. Because the game starts you off right here, but you want to go here to get to the first save point. Okay, I'm in the Young Men's Club. You know, the YMCA. I think he's actually singing a YMCA song. But anyway, maybe in the Japanese version we're singing a YMCA song, I don't know. There's a way to zoom out, I don't know what it is. Okay, enough of this nonsense. That's Sue again, she's my little sister. No, she's not my little sister, she's a friend of mine, but she's not a little sister. But we hang out a lot apparently, we seem to have a relationship of some kind in this game. Like a big brother, little sister relationship. Okay, right here, that's the character we're supposed to be messing with. Here's our frenemy, Gantz. You know, like the anime that was banned in Australia for having, you know, people's heads pop off, I think. You're way behind the times, man. And I, Gantz, will take her as my bride. Hey Gantz, looky here, I got the dirty apron. The legendary armor, but yeah, dirty apron. I think I had that at the beginning of the game. I don't even know how I found it, but I think I just had it. This guy's bit is apparently he has a busted tooth. Thun down. If you don't fix that too soon, no, the girls will like you, Kozaru. Yeah, because that's what matters. Is being admired by women. Stop that, Goose. I don't want to be Gantz's bride. I'm not a prize to be won. Anyway. Playing with Gantz again. Me and Gantz, good friends. No way, I'm having a duel with him. Yeah, he's a friend of me. We're not friends. Okay, so you can probably see this. Check out this area right here. Here's a house you can go into, but here's the thing. See that little welcome mat that's in front of the house? You can probably see that welcome mat on the screen. It's kind of hard to see. But if there's a welcome mat in front of a house, that means you can enter the house. Like over here, this little house with a blue roof. There's a mat in front of it. You can enter that house. Actually, we can't, and I'll show you why once we go there. Right there below the P in the town of Parm, there's another welcome mat right there in front of that blue house. We can definitely go in there. And there are some mats. I see there's a green icon there underneath the O in town of Parm. Underneath the F. Let's do that, yeah. There's a welcome mat right there next to that green icon. That's a character we can talk to. Next to this green icon right here below the F, there are two welcome mats. One to the left and one below that green icon. So we can go into either one of those houses. And yeah, I already mentioned this one. There's a blue house right there that we can go into. And all this is fenced off. We cannot go south of town because those green icons right there next to the T, those green icons there are blocking the gate. They're guards. We can't go there. And of course, Gantz right there below the R is where we were. And he's blocking the other entrance as well. So he's goofing off, gating our progress. Now, we don't have to talk to these people, I don't think. Okay, that kid's going to be important later. In fact, this is a loop, unfortunately. What's up with tents? What do you think, Justin? And again, the camera keeps zooming and rotating in and out. Just makes the game look even uglier. It's just not a great look, see? Oh no, I'm busted. It's Justin. And this keeps happening over and over again, see? Wasn't that Tense who just ran away? Too bad he's Gantz's little brother. Otherwise, he's pretty cute. Yeah, anyway. So again, the camera keeps rotating, so you lose your bearings every now and then. I don't need to talk to him. But again, I can go into these houses. Actually, I don't need to go into this house. I want to go into another house. Yeah, that thing just rattled, but I can't grab it. My sailor husband's coming back from the new continent. Let me go back to that point. Sometimes when you talk to people, what they say changes. Like the first time you talk to them, okay, fine. The second time you talk to them, they'll say something related to the first comment they made. So it's not always this. The NPCs don't always have the same one line of dialogue that NPCs tended to have back then. You remember back in the day, you would talk to an NPC, they would always repeat the same line over and over and over again, unless they were important to the story. Oh no, Sue, I'm gonna move away. And these guys are blocking our path. See, again, the camera's rotating. It just looks ugly. Again, the game, you had to compromise a lot back then, because they didn't want to do a straight 2D look, like Octopath Traveler. I guess they could have done that. Frankly, I think the game would have looked a lot better if they just made it a straight, sprite-based game. See, he keeps running away. We keep accidentally bumping into him, and he keeps running away. So that's just gonna, he's just gonna keep triggering the same dialogue loop over and over again. It gets really annoying. Gantz's house, I believe, is right there, north of us, right here. Yep, that's Gantz's house. Now, why is that important? Well, we'll show you why in a second. Gantz's mom. Hi, Gantz's mom. We're in the middle of a duel to hunt for the 4 hidden treasures. Yeah, don't get into trouble, kids. This treasure chest is locked. He put a lock on it, so that there must be something important inside. We'll get to that. Don't mind me, I'm just rooting through your house. Because RPGs, Back in the day, that was all you did. You broke into people's houses, you broke their pots, you stole their gold, that kind of like it was at that comic book where Zelda just stuck her hand into a pot instead of breaking it. And Link called it witchcraft. Yeah, I guess he lost hide and seek. Glad you asked. I'm having a duel with Gantz. Yeah, bye. I don't want to talk about the duel either. Oh, he has a hidden character right here, see? You can rotate the camera if you want. I don't think there's anything in here you really have to see that requires you to rotate the camera, but again, this bit is not one of my favorite parts of Grandia. I'm gonna find another hiding place. Grumble. Probably try not standing out in the middle of the open like that, huh? She was hoping the camera would hide him, I guess. Because remember, that wasn't the default camera angle. Every time I leave a house, I have to reset the camera so that it points north again. It's weird. Yeah. Something down here worth grabbing. You played hide and seek with Gantz too? No, we're having a duel. So then why did Gantz climb down into the canal? He's sneaking around doing something. I thought it was hide and seek. Yeah, he's planning that stuff. Like, remember that guy at the beginning of the video on the other side of town said, yeah, why was Gantz here, you know, dropping that pot lid over here? Well, he's dropping the stuff we have to grab. Think this pot could be the Warrior's helmet? Yeah, I think you're right. This must be the Warrior's helmet. Just you wait, Gantz. Battered pot. This is the legendary helmet, I suppose. Because you know we're kids. We have an imagination. We're like that kid in that Ico Eco video game. Look at this. Before you say that, Gantz. I got a legendary helmet. Sorry, a Warrior's helmet. Shield of Light and the Spirit Sword. What are we, skeleton warriors? Yeah, well, we're the Legion of Light. We're gonna get the Shield of Light or whatever. So we're gonna go to that place I went to at the beginning of the video where the save point is. Probably should have showed you the map before I did that, but you already showed you the map when I first came here. See? Gotta turn it around a bit, so I gotta rotate this. I don't know why the game makes us do this, but here we go. I'm just documenting this because I spent half an hour wandering around trying to figure out what to do. And I finally figured it out, so I might as well document it now. Because, like I said, everything I just did, everything I'm doing in this video is a condensed version of what I spent an hour doing, basically, when I first started the game. It's a terrible way to start the game. So I got the pot lid. There's someone over here. Yeah, someone's there at the top of the lighthouse. I'm the king of the world. See, be careful of the handrails, though. They're old and fragile. So I told you this game gave me kind of a Nadia vibe. Yeah, someone must have broke the handrail. Try to see the new world and snap! Way to go, Leo. But yes, like I said, this game gives me a Nadia vibe because of this whole seaside, you know... Seaside, steam... It's not even steampunk, really, but you know. Come on, the very first shot in the Nadia theme song was a seagull. And there's this whole bit where a dude is like, you know, has seagull droppings all over his shirt. That's another issue entirely. It's a nice little touch. The game has nice little touches like that. And it's not really flavor text. It's just like touches in terms of observations characters make. You can't see, obviously, but the characters just make it because it's part of the script. Yeah, the game's very lighthearted for the most part. Which I think is one of the reasons why people liked it. Because remember, when this game came out, Final Fantasy VII was still a thing. Final Fantasy VII was like the biggest RPG in the world, I believe, at the time. And I want to say this game came out before Final Fantasy VIII, and it was just this big thing where it's like people were just... A lot of JRPG fans back then were really sore about were just really sore about Final Fantasy VII. They hated Dark Cloud. They hated Dark Cloud. They really hated that story. They hated how just unsympathetic that anti-hero character was. And I'll play Final Fantasy VII later on. I don't have it with me. It's actually a game I'm not really that interested in, but it's the kind of game I would play for like $2 or $3 just to kind of document how I feel about it. But yeah, this was a game that I played after Final Fantasy VII, and I never liked Final Fantasy VII. I was more willing to deal with this because the combat didn't seem so, you know, plain Jane. Okay, yeah, she says something about we've never seen the Sword of Light or the Sword of Justice or whatever, so we have to figure out who's got it. Uh-oh, busted. Okay, well, yeah, see, like I said, that just keeps happening over and over again. It's story important, obviously, because the game goes out of its way to show you that every time. There's a lid there, we can't do anything with it, so whatever. Nothing to see here. Oh, by the way, you can't go into this building. It's an underground cafe. Wait a minute. Yeah, I can't go in here yet. Why do you think Miss Curlian's place is always closed? It says right here, only open at night. You don't have to read that to me. I can read that. I'm not a kid anymore. See? So this says open only at night, right here. Now I know. Yeah, see, she can read. Yay. Yay, I can read. Reading is fundamental. Okay. So one of our protagonists learned how to read right in front of our eyes. We'll be coming back here in a moment, but let me read the sign for a second. I wanted to show you this sign. Good coffee and beautiful women. Yes, truth in advertising. Apparently, there's a bit where all of the alcohol references in this game were converted in America to coffee instead of alcohol, because I guess kids are allowed to drink coffee. But it was a localization thing. It's true that Miss Curlian is beautiful, but Justin, you haven't even tasted the coffee. Well, at least he's willing to admit she's cute. That's another issue entirely. We'll get to that later. In fact, we'll see Justin's mom in a second. Justin's mom kind of has it going on, too. We're going to have that conversation another time. Okay, I have to go back to Gantz's house because we're stuck in a narrative loop here. Of course, Gantz's house isn't listed on the map, and again, the game doesn't show you the houses you can actually go into. But because you're gated like this, because you're gated off so much, the game seems to be funneling you through its very, limited exploration area. It seems to be funneling you towards the area where you need to go. Because basically, you can't do anything in the other screen. Here's Gantz's house. So basically, you can't do anything in that other screen we just left, with the seagulls and the lighthouse, because we already got the pot there. So let's go to Gantz's house and see what's going on with that treasure chest. We already had this conversation. Let me go to this. You put a lock on it, so there must be something important inside. Okay, so actually, I think I'm supposed to talk to Gantz again. Again, old school RPG design. You have to wander around town, talk to a certain person, then find out who the next person you have to talk to is. Like, who's the next narrative trigger, and talk to that person. Yeah, Pippi Longstocking here is no good at hide and seek. She's too good-natured. Unlike the real Pippi Longstocking, she can't lift a horse. What's the... Yeah, this kid right here. He's the one I need to talk to. See, something important happened in the story. Spirit Sword is in the treasure chest in my house. But it's locked, so you can't open it. Here's the catch. Okay, where do you think the key is? Ha ha ha. That's simple for an adventurer to open a treasure chest, right? Yeah, we're not thieves, we're adventurers. These two seem to have a... Remember My Hero Academia seems to have this dynamic between the main protagonist and this frenemy character? That seems to be who this guy is. Gantz's supposed to be a frenemy. Yeah, here's the kid who kept running away from us. Yeah, he's a bit emotional too. Like the character in My Hero Academia. Promise not to tell Gantz? I can't if you don't tell me. Somebody. Why are you crying? Yeah, you already told me. No way, I'll tell Gantz. Don't tell Gantz that I lost the key to his treasure chest. See? I lost the key to the treasure chest holding the spirit sword. How'd you know? Can you read my mind or something? Eh, you're so gullible. Come on, stop crying, you big baby. We'll look for it. See? This is a cute little part right here. Crawling around on all fours. Of course, we can't go in here yet, but... What's this? I found it. Again, you're kind of... If you leave this area, you don't crawl around on your knees anymore. I guess it's the game's way of telling you that you can't. It's the game's way of telling you that what you're looking for is in this small area right here. Big Brother Gantz. Well, he probably used an honorific to describe him in the Japanese version. But they localized it by just calling him Big Brother Gantz. I don't know the Japanese word for Big Brother. It wasn't Senpai, obviously. Yeah, they probably translated the Japanese honorific for Big Brother. I'm not sure what it is. So that's done. So I got the key now, and he's telling me to go to his house, and... Find the spirit sword, look for the treasure chest, Justin. I'm sorry, I forgot I'm not supposed to be voice acting during these cutscenes, but... It's one way I'm able for me to maintain interest at this point. So let's open the chest. Pikachu. Right. This is before Pokemon, right? Wooden sword acquired. It's probably a trope by that point. Got the wooden sword, but of course, it's a sword I can equip, but I won't need it yet. If you saw my video about when I was researching the combat system in this game, you can equip that sword. You shouldn't be able to, you'd think, but apparently it actually kills enemies. So I gotta rotate the camera again, because it always regens. So I got the swords, that means I can talk to this kid. Nope, wait, see, here we go. He's in trouble now. Yep. Boy, you sure... He told you, Gantz. Yes, just act casual and just walk on by like Sybil Shepherd. That's Sybil Shepherd. What was that? Yeah, Sybil the songstress. Hold on, kid. Where are you going? Weren't you playing together with Gantz too? Surely you jest. I'd know no way could be caught dead playing with Gantz. That's right, sir. There's no way that I, Gantz, would be playing with Justin. Me and Justin are having a duel. Busted! Anyway. Well, see ya! Yeah, like I said, the graphics aren't great, but this is the engine they had to work with. Yeah, I mean, they didn't use pre-rendered backgrounds. They wanted you to be able to move the camera around. I remember this came out on a Saturn, so the engine was developed with the Saturn in mind, I want to say. But it converted reasonably well to the PlayStation. I don't know if the Saturn version looked better, but this game, I doubt the Saturn version looked that good anyway. I mean, it's just some stuff just, back in the day, some stuff just didn't work out very well. I'll let you listen to the cutscene. Yeah, child abuse. Yeah, let's make concussion jokes. See, they got a cute relationship. Like I said, Justin's mom's got it going on. Okay, we can't go up because the fuzz are after us. Popo gonna keep us down. Let's go somewhere else. Yeah, the Popo shut us down. Stash area. Can't use this yet. I mean, I guess I could stash something, but why? I got plenty of space, right? I could probably stash this iron pot and crap. Probably a good idea, but we'll come back to that. Probably should have stashed it here earlier. Surprise mushrooms, huh? That's the dining area. We'll be seeing this dining area in a second. Justin's room. Got a poison antidote. That rustle was just kind of an interesting touch, but there's money in here. Waste not, want not. There's a treasure chest right here we need to grab. Yeah, that Maya Angelou civilization will probably factor in later in the story, I forget. Wait, there's something in there, right? Yeah, how did I forget this? So I opened the treasure chest and nothing happened. That was weird. And if I jump back in here... Oh yeah, I already got the money from here. Probably because you forgot you grabbed it. But that was my bad. Okay, so we're done with that. I guess I have to talk to Mom again. You know, Aunt Lily. As Susie called her. There's nowhere else to go, so we might as well just mess around with her. Justin! Listen, I won't get mad, just tell me the truth. Have you ever really told me the truth? Okay, right, look. My demeanor is calm now. What were you doing today? I wasn't doing nothing. I didn't do nothing. Really? Thought so. I don't think I even had a choice that was a truthful choice. Now let's have dinner. Try out a new dish. You can join us, Sue. But is it okay for me to be eating in here every day? I told you before, honey, you can eat here whenever you want. Now both you come upstairs. So basically their house is above the restaurant, which is fine. It's a very nice house, by the way. She seems to be doing pretty well for herself. We're going to find out about her in this little storytelling sequence right here. I want you to go over to the museum tomorrow, huh? Where's the museum? Well, no, I haven't even bothered to make sense of it. Now, I can press left around the D-pad to choose these options. If I'm sick of talking to my family here, I can press this. I can choose Justin, but I'm stuck, so I have to talk to everyone else. So I have to continue this conversation. So when we're done, we'll choose Justin. But for now, let's talk to Sue. She's wearing puffy on her head. My ancestors all had greater adventures. We're like Moana, basically. Is that your dad? The one on the end? Sure is. Someday I'll put my picture right next to Dad's picture. I'll be the best that no one ever was. Can I guess? Can I try guessing what you left for the curator? Was it the spirit stone from your dad? Your dad was not the kind of man to lie, unlike you. Anyway. Ooh, how did you and Justin's dad first meet? Well, probably in a bar somewhere. Well, let's let her tell the story. First met on board a ship on a night with no moon or waves. Yeah, romantic, yeah, whatever. Suddenly pirates appear and took over your dad's ship in the wink of an eye. Come on, what happened then, Mom? Yeah, apparently she's never told this story to her own son. You the band of pirates got a good look at the spirit stone that your dad wore on his neck. The pirate drew a sword and said, "Arr, give me that stone," but your dad refused. Ha, just like Dad. Struck by the courage of your dad, the pirate leader decided to give up being a pirate on the spot. Wait, hold on, Justin. I want to hear what Aunt Lily has to say. The pirate that attacked Dad, what was he like? Maybe a strong man of the sea type? Not at all. The pirate was a girl just your age. A beauty named Lily the Skull. How old was she? Hold on. How old is Justin? Maybe I shouldn't be asking these questions. Lily. Wait, that's you, Mom. Finally noticed. I was pretty young then. I did a lot of things I regret. Like getting a relationship with your dad when I was a kid. Never knew that you were a pirate, Aunt Lily. It's embarrassing, and don't go telling all the neighbors, okay? We're all embarrassed about our childhoods. 1.5 seconds. We have plenty left. Okay, I can have seconds, whatever. Make sure you chew it well. Okay, you've already had this part of the conversation. You don't go telling the neighbors what they already know. So basically, she's like Gina Davis in the... What was that? The Long Kiss Goodnight. Yeah, that one. Where she was basically... Yeah, she was cooking, and then she threw a knife at a mosquito. That whole bit. Written by Shane Black. Co-writer of... what was it? Lethal Weapon 1... Last Boy Scout... Iron Man 3... Kiss Kiss Bang Bang... And one other movie I'm forgetting. I don't need to stash any of this. So there's your movie history for the day, kids. And if you're a kid, you probably shouldn't be watching Last Boy Scout. That's another issue entirely. So yeah, the guy who did Iron Man 3 did an R-rated movie you probably shouldn't be watching, but until you're older anyway. Tony Scott directed that film, as I recall. What's this film made of? Guess I should tell the truth. It's flatfish boiled with pumpkin. Ugh. Such commoner ingredients. Now I see why it's so inexpensive, but the flavor is wonderful. Yep. She's a plebe. She takes care in even selecting the most commonplace ingredients. Yep. She's a man of the people. Well, you know. Coming up, one daily special. Justin, what do you think Miss Lily likes? Can you tell me? Well, I'm not really sure. Just look over the menu. Mom likes almost everything. I'm not talking about food, kid. Wait, if you're not talking about food, then what are you talking about? What would Mom like other than food? Hey, why is your face turning red? Factory War. Yep, Mom's food is really good for you and gives you strength. Sir, you have some Sir, you stank. That's a manly smell. Must be the pheromones. It's a musk, you see. I'm busy, don't bother me, or do you want to help me out here? Mom, you look really beautiful today. Get out of my kitchen! Trying to sweet talk me. So I'm done. I don't need to save my game, I've already saved it. This is the part of the game that says, okay, you're supposed to go to the museum. Well, I'll think about going to I don't even know where the museum is. Where is the museum, actually? Okay, I'm pointing north. That's not the museum. The other houses I can go into? Because this is the southern half of the town I wasn't allowed to go to before. Okay, there's something over there on the right-hand side, so we'll go east. Let me go north first. There's a mat over here. That's Sue's. Oh, I've never been to Sue's house before. I might as well check it out. There's something we can steal, right, Sue? We'll talk to your parents later. Hi, Sue's mom and dad. Ew, this is coffee. How can people drink this mud water? They say that children can appreciate the taste of coffee, quote-unquote. Justin, you're still a child. But Sue, why do you have coffee, quote-unquote, in your room? Can you appreciate the taste of coffee? My dad wants to drink behind my aunt's back. He always uses my room. What, you drinking Crown Royale? I guess I can get some rubbing alcohol if that's what you want. It's basically what Crown Royale is. That crap's like 180 proof. Well, 140 proof, but... kids, ask your parents what 140 proof means. I worry that Sue might be getting sad since your parents passed, but I guess you're not Sue's parents. You got some mouth on you, sister. Thanks for playing with Sue all the time. I'm usually pretty crude, so Mom's really happy when Sue comes over. She's like a daughter to her. Yeah. See, like I said, the game's reasonably lighthearted. Characters are reasonably well developed. They got really good relationships with each other. It's cute. Like before Xenoblade Chronicles made such a big deal about, you know, the relationship chart, whatever they get. Well, they had some kind of relationship matrix system in that game. I don't even remember how it worked because I never exploited it really. Although I do think it created some side quests. That's the general store. I do think it created some opportunities for side quests. I don't remember. But if you were a completionist, it was probably a bit more interesting. Sell an item, come talk to me. Well, what would I buy if I were here? I don't think... Well, I mean, I could sell the pot. I mean, some of this stuff I don't even need. I can definitely sell some of this stuff, because I'm not going to wear it. But I don't need the money, let's be honest. So I'm not going to worry about that. I can buy a banana. Sweet. Variety. Stores to a friend, blah, 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 blah. Anyway. So added Lily for me. So like I said, this game's sweet. It's good-natured, it's high-spirited, it's sweet. Now, is it good? I don't know. I wouldn't call it great. But it's okay as far as the story goes. It gets a bit better later. It doesn't maintain this tone throughout the rest of the game. But it's reasonably interesting for what it is. And this stuff is very expensive. 12 attack. 10 attack. Shuriken, but they call it a hand dart. That's amusing. Were they afraid to use the word shuriken? Or I think there's a shuriken later in the game, I don't know. Fly surprisingly well. So that's a club, that's a sword. So I can buy another weapon here if I want to let Sue and Justin practice with the same type of weapon. Like, that's a blunt weapon. That's a sword. And that's an archer weapon, I want to say. So we'll get to that later. And what's that? Or armor I'm not going to use. 48 move, extremely comfortable. So make sure, I want to say if the enemy's on the other side of the screen, I want to say move determines how quickly you can get there. Or it might determine how quickly you can run around the overworld. That I don't know. Gotta check that out. Shin shoes. Polished to a shine. Those look like flat, those look like pumps, but we're not going to talk about that. I think we're all wearing functional sneakers at this point. Like T'Challa was wearing in Black Panther when Shuri was pointing out his flip-flops. Was he wearing Crocs or something in that movie? I don't even remember at that point. They wore Crocs in Wakanda. Okay, so this is where I left. Yeah, I left the game here, right? How did I get out of here? I don't remember how I left. Yeah, so I was supposed to go over there to the right. Because I think the museum's over there. Let me check. That's the inventor's house. I'm supposed to be talking to this guy eventually anyway. I wonder where the museum is. Hi, it's Justin. Hi, gee, Justin. Are you here to interrupt me work convention again? Whatever. You don't have anything better to do, right, old man? That's me steam engine clock. Telling time with steam power, the ultimate extravagance. Too bad just keep stoking it with coal or else it immediately stops working. Yeah, telling time with fossil fuels. What could possibly go wrong? Cuts up all the ingredients for you. The culinary tool of the future. Fortunately, it's hard to get her to cut only the ingredients, not the cutting board, too. Ah! Her only drawback, she cuts up the cutting boards, too. Isn't that a sort of fatal drawback? Well, anyway, I think we're done with the story. Hey, Mr. Inventor, what's this machine used for? It keeps blowing out hot air. It's a hair dryer. You all seem to mix soot with the hot air. Which isn't a problem if you got dark hair like your boy. At least I did before I started shaving it. So I guess if you want to go bald, that's the blow dryer for you. Because we're done with that nonsense. I get the impression he wasn't important to the story in any way. At least at this point in the game. Ooh, station. Oh, it's a railroad. I don't have to worry about that yet. Yes, this town apparently has a lot of money. I'm not allowed to leave at this point, am I? I don't remember this. I don't remember the train system at all. Yeah, so don't go scoping the place out. Yeah, sounds like a better idea. Anyway, so we're outie. So I guess that's all I really need to do at this point in the game, right? Okay, I gotta turn this camera around. It's ridiculous. I hate when it keeps resetting like that. Never really makes sense of why the game's orientation was the way it was in terms of that camera. By the way, how do I get out of here? Where's the museum? That's the train station. Let me see if, yeah, I'll be over there on the southeast side of the town, right there. That's the museum. Okay, so now I know. Let's just peek in here and see what's going on. Why, it's Justin and Sue. Have you come to talk to the curator? No, bye. I'm wasting time. Anything here we can steal? So basically it's a steampunk game too. Again, the story here isn't as annoying as some of the other RPGs I've been playing. I'll get around to Chrono Cross eventually. Yep, wait. Icarians. Yeah, these guys feature more prominently a bit later in the story, as I recall. Now I know the Maya Angelou myth perfectly. Think they'll hire me now? Hey, where are we going here? The Maya Angelou. Don't worry, the Angelou will rise. Hi, Mr. Curator. I've never seen this type of statue. Garlisle. Not gargoyle, but Garlisle. I'd like to go someday. Well, hold that thought, kid. Put a pin in it. According to the Maya Angelou myths told in Parm, Icarians use the power of spirit stones to create the dream world. Steam engines that run forever. Like that ball in Steam Boy, I guess. Are you two done? Okay, she's kind of adorable in small doses. We'll see how it goes. Archaeology has no romance. Just dirt. Yeah, it's just dirt and stuff that's broken. It's just dirty stuff, right, kid? I tried to do a chemical analysis, but I couldn't. It's harder than a diamond. What is it, vibranium? Garfield's leftover pizza? That's a really deep cut from the Garfield comics. Hey Garfield, what's the only substance harder than a diamond? And he said with his teeth pulled out of his mouth, your leftover pizza. That's the joke. Probably have to put up a link to a Snapchat image or something for that. The joke's not even worth it. So I guess it's time to move on, huh? I'm gonna do a 1-hour video on the game's story. That'd be a first. Oh, pfft, I'm stuck. Guess I should have skipped to the combat, huh? Okay, we're done. Bye. I'm done with you. Pressing the circle button to skip all that. You can only skip one line at a time, you know. Just old school RPGs. Here's the curator's office. You didn't have anything worth stealing, curator. Yeah, you just said. Yeah, you said you had something for us. We got our hopes up. What the heck? Mess around with kids, old man. It's not right. You know, yeah, just go away. Look at that statue. Yeah, we're done with this. Probably this game actually has extremely good battle music that you got to hear a bit of in my battle video, in my combat training video. And it has some pretty good dungeon exploring music a bit later, too. But, as usual for a Noriyuki Iwadare soundtrack, it's a bit ostentatious at times. Some of his instrumentation is really weird, and he's the kind of guy who does a lot of, you know, jazz rock fusion stuff, and his jazz gets really, really weird in terms of the instrumentation he employs sometimes. And a lot of times he really leans into some of his solos. It's really kind of, again, he's got a great ear, but some of his music is just really sort of, it's too much. Like even more than Sakuraba Motoi. Some of his soundtracks are just way over the top sometimes. It's like, imagine if you had a guy from a rock band who really liked his guitar solos, except he wasn't using a guitar, he was using a kazoo. Or maybe the organ grinder from the Doors. You know, some guys, they go on solos with really weird instruments, and it just feels weird. Well, we ruined the statue. So now what can we do? Run away? Yeah, let's run away. Well, gee, we just broke his statue. Do we want to talk to the old man and have him get mad at us? We're in enough trouble as is. You've been paying attention? You must be getting senile in your old age, old man. Kind of put you away. Anyway, what are we up to now? Something crashed. I didn't do it. I don't know what to do. You talk to him. There's some help you are, little girl. Come on, say something. I broke the statue.
Yeah, what is it? Changing the subject as quickly as possible.
Thank you, Mr. Curator. Oh, this is awesome, Justin. Listen, you kept saying you wanted to see the Salt Ruins. Well, thanks, bye. I regret nothing. Let's get the crap out of here. So I might have to do all that grinding again. Hopefully I don't. So I get the crap out of here. Because I got out of here last time without an issue. Think we got away clean? Ah, the statue! I just finished fixing it. Well, well, you shit the fan now. Maybe the curator will forgive us. Maybe he won't forgive us. You're right. I feel bad with the curator. Let's come back and apologize later. Yeah, let's wait till he cools off. Remember, his heart can't take it. So we'll make up for our mistake by fighting bad guys. Yeah, let's take out our frustration on some helpless creatures. Just minding their own business. Hey, look, a lobster. Just means the moms keep bothering me to help out. I didn't see you do anything. What are you bragging about? Let me try some of that. Blech, how do you eat this crap? And compared to rations, I'm sure it's perfectly fine. MREs, am I right? Of course, back then MREs would probably be like beans and grains, I guess. Random fruit. Okay, so how do we get the crap out of here? We'll have to come back and I'll have to grind some more and come back to this nonsense later. I just want to see how I got out of here. I think it was north of town. Yeah, north of town. That's how I get out. So they've unlocked all the gates that were keeping me in. Well, not that one. There's another one around here, right? So there were those two gates. Those two bridges are done. So how do I get out of here again? I don't remember anymore. I think I have to get to that save spot. I'm just trying to retrace my steps so I can see how I get back to the combat. Because we're going to finish up the video with some combat. Actually, I'm going to reload my game save and grind some more and then finish off the video. It'd be good practice. Okay, let's get the crap out of here. A lot of unskippable cutscenes in these games. This is not the way out. Yeah, it wasn't over there, I don't think. Yeah, whatever. Gated that off, too. Stinking game. Can't go that way. So how do I get the crap out of here? So they gated off that northwestern exit. Maybe I shouldn't have talked to the curator at this point. I think I hosed myself by closing off some of the fighting I could have been doing. Yeah, I can't go anywhere from here. So I'll just reload my game save. So you'll get to see some fighting anyway. And then we'll just go back to town and talk to... I never... Remember, when I started that last video with the combat training, didn't talk to the curator. I literally just went... I went from the Seagull restaurant and left town. So that was my excuse, I guess. So we'll go to another game save. It'll be fine. So it's official. I spent an hour and a half playing this game. Wasn't expecting that. Of course, remember, you gotta sit through a bunch of cutscenes and go through. In fact, I would highly recommend watching this video just to see how I found those stupid items. And how annoying was that? Okay, so that was the Seagull Restaurant save. Marna Road right there, number 3, is where I left off, so I'm going to do that. So I guess I'll load a game save here to see how I got here, but I just want to do some more exploring. Because I've already grinded up quite a bit, I might as well just see how far I can go. Because you got to see me beat all... You got to see the regular mobs, so that's fine. Love this music. Of course, I think it's an abbreviated version of the song. It's a good sample. Wait, this is in the way. Oh, wait, gold. How much is that, by the way? Certainly have enough gold now to actually buy some more crap, right? Maybe I can min-max, buy some better weapons. Don't even remember at this point, but... Again, I'll play dumb till the game makes me play smart. So that means I'll just push ahead until the game starts pushing back. We'll be fine. Until we die, of course. We didn't get a whole lot of gold from that thing, by the way. By the way, go to this thing. And we press select. Yeah, it's supposed to zoom out and show me the area. Oops, I got ambushed. That's okay, I get to hear the music again. Again, watch the video for the details. Watch my combat training video for the details. But for now, we're going to try and take out the enemy that's about to attack us. So let's make it quick. Puffy, who's going to attack first, will take out the B enemy who's about to attack. And then here comes Justin, so we'll get his special attack ready. Shouldn't need. Let me get a critical off. A. Go for the A. Darn, he got it off. Ah, crap. So he canceled my critical. So now you know. I was in the middle of doing a critical and he canceled it. At least that enemy went down. Okay, she's going to attack next. Combo. See if I can cancel that dude's attack. I'll do a critical on him and cancel his attack. See if that works. Wow. Did he get me? Did that do no damage? That sucked. Let's do a critical on this guy, see if we can cancel him out. Maybe it's a counter. Yeah, see, he can't. Yeah, I canceled him. I did a critical on him when he was about to attack, and I canceled him. So let's do it from my end. We'll finish. We'll just kill this guy. We don't need to do a critical. We'll just kill him. Yeah, we don't need to do a critical on him. See? Wasted your time, Sue. There's no real, you know, it's not a consumable. So you don't have to worry about that. So again, if you want to see the strategy, if you want to see the logic behind the strategy that I just employed there in that combat sequence, watch the combat training video, because that explains some of the decisions that I made in a lot more detail. Okay, what do I press? X? No, not, okay. Again, the square buttons to zoom in for some reason, I don't know why. Select, whoop! Turn around. I tried to press select and that dude interrupted me. This is a regular attack. This is a regular combat sequence. Could have swore I got ambushed there, but I'm not going to complain. Let's finish off these dudes with a combo. 2 hits should do it. And Sue can do the same. She might not be able to finish him off, but he'll do it all by himself. He don't care. Yeah, did Sue get anyone? She took a swing. I don't know if she even got anybody. Yeah, she didn't do a thing. He took them both out by himself. Oh well. I'm only getting 4 skill points now. In the combat training video, I'm getting 5. So maybe the skill points I gain go down. Okay, I'm pressing... I have to press the X button inside that blue circle. So now you can see the surrounding area. Which isn't saying much, but still something. Okay, I'm pressing L2, L2 and R2 to change the compass. That compass is pointing towards the exit. That is pointing towards my destination. So let's do it. And as I get closer, that compass spins more quickly. As we mentioned earlier in this video. I gotta go this way. It doesn't tell you exactly where to go, but it gives you the general idea. So it does encourage exploration in that sense. Ah, look at that. Fast travel. Like it. Okay, so I unlocked. See, I learned something new. See? This video was totally worth it. So that's how I unlock new dungeons, huh? So let's go down here and whoops. It's not what I wanted. Let me cheat a bit. I'm going to cheat. Yeah, I thought I was going to end up at the beginning, but I ended up at the end. So let's cheat by going this way and then going back. How does that sound? Where's the entrance? Where's it dump me? Come on, hurry up. Okay, that's... So we got north, we're fine. Is that the way out? Huh, because I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention, because that's the way out. It would have been nice if there was like an exit or something. Like an exit sign or something. Which is so obvious in some other RPGs. Okay, see, there we go. See, that's how you do it, okay. See, I'm manipulating the entrance system. Let's recover, and we can save our game. So that's all the progress we needed to make. Pretty good, huh? So we can save over some of this crap. Okay. Okay, so we're done with this. Although we're about to run out of time, so maybe I can check out this. I can peek at the Salt Ruins and come back later. How does that sound? I can kill some time with the Salt Ruins. Grind up a little bit more. It'll be fine. See what enemies are there. Why not? We'll do a video inside the Salt Ruins later. But I'll come back and talk to what's his name, the curator. Worry about that later. So I'm pretty sure I haven't spoken to him yet. I'm not allowed to go in here, am I? Yeah, so yeah, I need to talk to the curator to get in here, so never mind. Oh well, I tried. So now I know. No, I have to talk to the curator. That's going to be boring as crap. So, let me hang out here by the entrance, take out a few more enemies, then go back to the... let's explore some more, why not? Maybe we can find some more gold or whatever. Might as well explore while we're here. So you're going to be a combat and story video. Traditional RPG video. Guess the bridge I took to get here. These guys are fast. But they make you work for it a little bit. I want to say Lunar had the same system, right? The Silver Star story? I have to check. I'll check out some YouTube videos. It's been a while since I've played that game. Combat wasn't, stellar, but it was better than Final Fantasy, though. Okay, don't need a critical. Let me whittle these guys down. These are bugs, though. Can I kill them? Let's just whittle them down first. Yeah, take out the A guy first. Then Justin can wipe out 2 bugs with 1 combo. So that'll whittle them down a bit. Yeah, Justin can whittle them down. So I'll take on the next 2 guys in the queue. See, 1 down, 2 down. So he gets 8 experience points with his sword. And Sue will... I don't think Sue's going to be able to reach him in time. Yeah, Sue won't reach him in time. But she has a projectile attack. Nope, she didn't reach him in time. Oh well. Remember, there's a wind up in all these attacks. You have to keep that in mind. It's not instantaneous. Do I get extra proficiency points for getting a counter off? Yeah, so Justin got 4 points per kill. Sue got 8 points per kill because she used her special attack, I suppose. Not gonna complain about that, but let's take a look at her skill. Whoop, you're up to level 3 now. Let's take a look at her... whatchamacallit. You'll take a look at her stats. See how close she is to going up another level in terms of her proficiency. Remember, you can press L1 and R1 and switch between the 2 characters. Okay, he's at level 39. He's at level 2 of the sword, 39 experience. She's level 2 of 38 in the blunt weapon. That's okay, I guess. By the way, I have to check out the moves to see what they're going to learn next. Remember, no magic yet, but we do have skills for each character. L1 and R1 to switch. Again, when Sue reaches level 7 with the blunt, she will learn a new skill. Don't know what that skill is yet. Of course, you can read an FAQ and find out. Duh. When Justin reaches level 4 with the blunt and 6 with the sword, he will learn a new skill. So he's got to go up on 2 skill trees, not just 1. So Sue, like I said, I mentioned this in the combat training video. Don't get too attached to her. She won't be around for very long. Will she die? Well, I'm not going to tell you that because I don't remember. Let's just say she won't be here with us for the entire game. I've played that much. And that's kind of annoying for some people because people hate it when you have to grind up characters who eventually get taken away from you. There's nothing you could have done about it. Okay, I think Justin can take out both of these guys by himself. Let's just see what Sue can do. I mean, you can tell him to just defend and let Sue kill these guys instead if you want to grind her up instead, but as I just mentioned, I mean, like as I just mentioned, she's not going to be around for that long. She might be with us for some part of the game. She's with us for a good chunk of the game. So you won't feel... You will get attached to her as a character and as a fighter, But like in Xenoblade Chronicles, she will be taken from you at some point, so, you know, we're not talking about State of Decay here or anything, but, you know, the game kind of hoses you in that sense. So I think I've explored this entire half, so I'll check out the right side before the video ends, I guess. So you got a good chunk of the whole game in this video. It's not bad. Good chunk of the early game. Okay, this guy can wipe them both out. It'll be fine. He'll get 8 experience points and everything will be hunky-dory. And she'll finish off anyone who's still alive for some reason. Yep, she completely whiffed. Holla. Yep, she got nothing. She's gonna be trailing. She's gonna be trailing just for the rest of the game, it looks like. I guess that's her role as a companion. Like Lydia in Skyrim, I suppose. Okay, X button. Because we already checked out the left-hand side of the bridge. Let's check out the right-hand side, see what's going on. Well, jumping out of the trees. That is dirty pool. Yep, something over here. See? Sometimes it's worth exploring. Might not be a big deal that what we found, but it's still worth getting. Auto. We'll get to that later. So my auto option is just dump it in the inventory, because I don't want to get rid of it. You saw us. That might be an ambush. Yep, it's an ambush. We get to hear the dope music. Okay, so I guess this will be how we finish off the video, pretty much. Okay, let's see if we're going to finish these guys off. How many SP do I have? The game doesn't tell you. Until I actually choose a combo. Until I actually choose... Yeah, now I know I don't have enough left. Probably should have recovered. Can I do a critical? Let's try a critical. What could possibly go wrong? Maybe we'll both cancel out. Duh! Someone countered somebody. Yep, someone countered somebody. They got a hit on us. I tried to make it work, but I think they got to us before we can get off the critical. Yeah, we both got off a shot, but that was kind of unfortunate. We both got 4 experience points for the one enemy we took down. That's weird. Like I said, I'm still learning some of the nuances of the battle system. I'm somewhat curious about how speedrunners deal with this. I got about 2 more minutes left in this video. We got about 5 more minutes. Well, so we got plenty of time to finish off exploring this area. Giant centipede. I guess we're surrounded, technically. Now, we're okay. So she won't be able to kill either of these guys, but she can whittle them down. Let's do a regular combo. Let's just whittle them down. We'll be fine. Who's next? Yeah, that guy's next. So I got one of them. Crap. Probably bad resource management. He's gonna get one of us. Can I block this? Endure. Does that count as a block? They aren't doing that much damage, though, to be honest. There's a D coming up, so let's wipe them out, Justin. That's you. Wipe them out. Sometimes the enemies get in your way a little bit. Okay, can she finish off this guy? Yeah, she'll finish him off. And Justin can do a critical on the other guy. Or not. She got a hit on him. Do it, Justin. Got him. Okay, so that was a counter, because he was about to attack, apparently. So if I do a critical when he's about to attack, I think it's a cancellation. So that means his meter completely resets. But if you just do a regular combo attack on an enemy that's about to attack you, then I think it's just a counter. And the enemy freezes. Like the Black Panther when he sees the Pyongyanga. What was her name again in that movie, The Spy? Was it Nakia? Yeah, Nakia, the Spy. Yeah, that's her name. The one who made Black Panther freeze. Yeah, Nakia said freeze and he got numb. Let's see. Baton, there we go. See, that was definitely worth looking for. So that means we can do blunts with both characters. You know, we can both do blunts. Let's see. Mommy, what's a blunt? Well, it's a baton, really. Equal. So we'll be able to increase his blunt skill pretty quickly. Well, let's start hitting enemies with blunts. That's all I need to find, right? Yeah, that was all I needed. All I need to do now is save the game, right? Ah, he's chasing us. Pretty good, really. That's an ambush. So I think we've seen almost everything there is to see in this part of the game. I'm glad we found that thing. Worth exploring, I guess. We're not taking too much damage from these guys, too. That's pretty interesting. Okay, let's get a critical on these guys. Should be fun. They don't have any more special attacks left. Yeah, take care of him. Who will strike first? Yes! So I got a cancellation and 2 counters. So someone got hit. We managed to cancel out one of the bugs, so it all worked out. It was dicey there for a second. And why did one person get 5 and the other person get 4? Do I get more points for a cancel? I don't know how that works. Well, anyway, maybe he struck both enemies with an AoE attack. I'm not sure. Okay, so this is the way out. So I guess we saw everything. If we missed something, I'm not even going to worry about it. So we'll go back here and go back to the save point and end the game. So it all worked out.